Alright folks, let's get back into the mission. Let's go click this button. Oh, actually hold on here. So I've actually reloaded the game back to January. This is the reason for this. I want to try to get as many months in, so enough time for me to do the rest of the mission. And also, I want to actually, what was I gonna do? Never mind. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, no, this was actually before. So I loaded the save just before we went on that train ride. Just want to make sure that we get enough time to do this. I've also noticed the music's gone dead, so I don't like that. So hold on one sec. Actually, I'm gonna restart the game. I should have probably done that during the break, so hold on. Sorry for the inconvenience. Let me go quit the game. Yeah, like I said, the game does have quite a bit of bugs, like this one, where the music just stops playing after you play for quite a while. So, yeah. I'm sure the developers will eventually fix it, but yeah, they've been kind of honestly slow on making improvements to this game. And this game has been out for at least a month now. Okay, back to this screen here. So we're gonna load January 3rd, 1853. Okay. So we're gonna get a jump on, since we know that we need to grow Louisville, let's go get a jump on expanding that city. Let's start off by building... Actually, hold on. I did notice something happens pretty soon. Oh, our bonds are actually going to expire. So let's actually wait. Okay, oh, that one just expired right now. Let's go, I'm going to wait for the bonds to expire. And then once those expire, we can actually get even bigger bonds later on. So this one's about to expire in 8 weeks. So yeah. Oh, see ya, gods. You have a good dinner. I probably will still be here streaming, because this mission's looks like it's going to take a while. I have a suspicion that we're probably not going to finish this mission today. A lot of the scenarios I've played usually take about 2 streams to complete, at least from the other 3 that I've done. So we'll probably play this again on Sunday and try to finish off the mission. But we'll try to get as far as we can today through this part. Okay, let's go unlock this guy. Yeah, I'm noticing there is another bond coming up. I think I will... You know what? I'm just going to wait the 6 weeks. We're going to wait till the end of March. And then we'll start expanding like crazy over here. So again, we're going to review the... We're going to send the cattle into there, the moo-moos. Going to send the cotton into Louisville. Probably the milk too, and the wood, the corn, just basically all the things. Actually, we could probably get the corn from way over here instead of over there, so we don't have to cross the river. Actually, I can probably start building a line right now, or at least maybe building a station, because this bond is only 300,000. Yeah. Oh, since we're talking about Sunday, I might as well remind you guys about the next streams. So this Friday, for those that are new to the channel and don't know what the hell I do, I usually do variety streams. Congratulations. So any kind of games, though I try to do like games that are related to trains and buses and transport and transit, that sort of thing. But I do also play other games, usually around the strategy genre or simulation genre. Though I mean, eventually I probably want to play an RPG at some point on stream. So on Fridays, on most days I play single player games, but on Fridays we have a segment called Friendly Friday, where I play multiplayer games with my friends. I've played with gods, as you saw in chat a while ago. He's one of my admins on my server, but we played DEF CON a while back. And we also played some other games. This week, on this Friday, we'll be playing more Off-World Trading Company. We've played it once with LD and Thomas, and also Pine. And we're going to try to play it again this Friday. Thomas might not be able to make it, but he said he's going to confirm. And yeah, well, hopefully you can come join us. We usually just scream at each other, or what usually happens is I start winning the game and everyone else screams at me, or they just bicker at each other because they're trying to fight over scarce resources. So Lord Kalis asks, but the safe isn't before the factory upgrades, right? The safe? What do you mean by the safe there? Okay, let's double check how much time we have. 3 weeks on this bond. I mean, I could just buy it out right now, but I think I get a penalty for that. Oh, only 3,000? Sure. I'll just buy it out right now. Okay, let's save the game again. And now, let's start... You know what, let's take out another bond. This one's $1 million bucks. Let's take out that one. And let's start building. Okay, so yeah, Friday is going to be another stream, and then on Sunday I'll be playing this scenario, or trying to finish this scenario. Again, all my streams usually start at 11 a.m. Pacific time. So for people in Europe, or GMT, that's about 7 p.m. GMT for you guys there. At least until daylight savings time, which is coming up too, so I'll have to adjust everything once that happens. Okay, I'm gonna stick in a large train station right away into Louisville. Fortunately, I do have choices here. I could put on the left or the right. I think, considering that we have got 3 resources on this side, yeah, let's put it on the left here.
It's not as if I didn't already have a station in the city.
Okay. And now let's put all our stations in first. How about we do that? So, cattle. We're going to put this one here. Cotton, we're going to put down here. Make sure I put on there. And wood, we'll put over here.
You've strengthened your hand considerably with this station.
Yeah, the thing I like about Scarlet, because unlike all the other competitors, they just insult you whenever you build another station, but she actually does compliment you when you expand, which is quite nice. I guess that's why we're trying to woo her. A small loan of $1 million? I mean, compared to the rest of the money we're going to make in the rest of the scenario, $1 million is not that much, but we'll see. Okay, so let's start with these 3 first, and then we'll start thinking about expanding to these guys in a sec. Let's go build some track. So for the wood, see, 1, 2. Unfortunately, we can't have a 3rd station there, since you can only have 2 stations per city. So we have to be a little bit careful here. I think I'm going to connect. Let's start with this track here. I'm going to bring this one forward. And yeah, I'm just going to let's bring this one to the logging camp first. Okay, let's put some points here. I'm going to do a bit of adjustment here to straighten things out. It's pretty much a straight line. Okay, so let's pay for that. And then we're gonna have to double this track up. Oh, the music is playing now. So how do we get into this station? I don't think we can because this curve is already pretty tight. This might have been a mistake, actually. Yeah, that curve is already tight. I wanted to... Maybe I should have built the curve with this track first, instead of the inner track instead of this one here. Let's try this again. Nope, don't switch in there. There you go. Okay, and then... I see, that's not gonna work, is it? Nope. Let's remove this part here. So we can do something like this, and then bring this one around. See, it's a lot easier if I do it along the outside. Though even that's kind of... No, it's still having trouble with that one. Why? Okay, there we go. So not the most ideal, and actually I don't think these tracks are connected properly. Let's redo this part here. Why is this thing not working? Let's redo this again. So this one connects to here, and then this one... Why don't you want to connect there? There we go. Yeah, no, whenever I do this, it screws up here. There's a end point of this track now, so I don't know what is going on with this game here. Okay, that says, how about a warehouse instead? A warehouse, eh? Maybe. It's not a bad suggestion, actually. I guess what I'm trying to say is when it comes to backseat gaming, it's fine to make suggestions and stuff, but don't expect them to happen. I guess what I'm trying to avoid is people demanding that I do things, which does not sit well with me. But it's fine to make suggestions. Yeah, maybe a warehouse, I don't know, like... If I did the warehouse, I'd have to probably redo the track again. So the warehouse would probably be... I don't know, probably right there or something. Like somewhere, at least somewhere a bit more central, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, this switch is not a good one. You know what? Let's reload the game back a couple days, and let's redo this. So let's me get a loan. Where's my loan? Another small loan of $1 million. And let's redo this. So same deal. We're gonna build. Actually, that kind of reduces the need for a large train station in Louisville now. You know, I'm fine with this, Kalis. I think that is actually a good suggestion here. We're gonna see. I don't get a chance to play with warehouses in this game, so I'm all up for just trying new things. Okay, so that means we don't really need a large train station. We could probably get away with... Let's go with a regular one, since we're going to be using warehouses. Let's put it there.
Go ahead, build a station right in the middle of my city.
And okay, that time she wasn't very nice about it. And okay, let's put this station on this side this time. Yep, and that's fine. Kalis, I'm just saying, yeah, I'm okay with this. If you want to give suggestions, I'm open to it. Just don't be demanding about it.
You're constantly expanding your business, huh?
Like I don't know if you're familiar with this sort of language, but one language that I usually see when I watch other Twitch streamers, like people will say, why don't you do this? Why don't you build a line here? Why didn't you do this? Why? And that is incredibly annoying in my opinion. Fortunately, I haven't run into that sort of talk too much when I'm playing this game, but yeah. Where should I put my warehouse? I'm not entirely sure. I want to try to put it in some sort of equidistant location between these two things, or three things actually. There? Maybe? I'm not... I also want to make sure I have enough trains moving back and forth between Louisville and the warehouse. Let's put it right here. Sure. Okay, let's bring our wood train first. I'm going to connect this up. Actually, this actually works out pretty well because we have 4 tracks at the warehouse. 3 of them are going to be used for these 3 things, and then the 4th one can be used to deliver stuff into Louisville. So this actually works out pretty well. Okay, buy that one. Let's double this guy up. I'm not sure if I should... Let's try going on the inside track. See how well that'll work. Yeah, these curves coming into stations are... That's when things start to screw up. But that one worked pretty well. Let's put the cattle train next. I think we'll put this one... That's pretty straightforward. I'm not even sure if you need a double track on that thing even. Maybe, actually you probably will. Because we've seen cattle farms make a lot. So let's go do that right now. Let's go build a little passing place here for that train. We have lots of money anyway, so might as well spend it. And then our cotton is going to have to go a little bit to the left here. And has to bridge over this thing. That's a 7% incline. Ugh. I don't think we can get away with that. Okay, well, let's keep on going. And then on to here. I'm gonna leave... Let's use the outer track on this one. Lord Kayla says, we'll probably end up with one to the north of it as well, as the area is loaded with stuff and close cities, the money's dream. I'm not sure what you mean by that last part there. North? Do you mean north of the city? I don't think there's much up here. And plus the competitor's already up there. We might need one on the east side here, though. Though the milk and corn are already close enough, I think. Oh, but there's actually a lot of other stuff here, too. There's more wood, coal. I think we're definitely going to have to bring in some gold at some point. Okay, let's double this one up as well. And this one could be a problematic switch, maybe. Yep, nope, there, it did it again. I don't know why it does that. I mean, if it lets me build the switch, it shouldn't freak out like that, shouldn't it? So maybe we'll just bring it like that. Okay. And now let's, we have to add signals in, but let me go at least connect up this guy. And this one's gonna have a tight curve like that as well. And let's try building it from Louisville first. We'll connect up here. Okay. Nice. Okay, signal... Wait, hold on. Oh, no, that's good. Okay, that's good. I thought there was a weird bug again. The weird bug again, but... That was just the other platform at Louisville. Okay, signal time. Put all the signals in. And one over here. Then after this, we'll put in our supply towers. We'll probably put a maintenance... we have to put a maintenance yard at the warehouse, so... oh, actually that doesn't need... that's a very simple section there. And down to the cotton. Oh, I also have to make sure that the warehouse accepts these goods. Otherwise, because I've made that mistake where I start sending trains, but the trains say, "Oh, I don't know what I'm delivering." So, let's go to our warehouse. Actually, no, supply towers first. So, one supply tower here, and ideally, maybe I should have moved the warehouse over a little bit so I could have one shared supply tower between all these lines, but I guess we'll just have to deal with one for each here. And this one, let's put it over there. Okay, now let's go to our warehouse. We need to store cows, wood, and cotton. And we're going to max these out. And build a maintenance building here. Okay, let's build our lines. So cotton to the warehouse, freight. Can I unlock any other freight trains maybe? Nope, I don't think we have any freight trains coming up. So yep, this is gonna have to be a dragon, I think. And then let's go set up a cattle train. Dragon. Is this also freight? Nope, this is... make sure that's freight too. I guess it doesn't really matter, but I just want to make sure that... and there's no passengers. Meat industry in Shreveport. That's way over there. I don't want it. Kind of distracting me from building this line. And then the wood into the warehouse. Okay. And then we can clone this guy now, since he's about to arrive into... let's see, I don't want that either. So clone this, a second train there. And then let's get a second cattle train as well. This will be... we'll only have 2 trains on this very short line here. And then where's our wood train? There you are. We'll wait a little bit for that one to go. Actually, hold on. Let's set up the line to Louisville. So freight, start delivering stuff into town. And now we can clone this guy. I like how this actually worked out, because usually what I do is I wait a little bit to space out these trains, but because I'm dealing with 3 lines at once, I actually have something to do between cloning these trains, so actually worked out pretty nicely. Let's clone another warehouse train here. I'm not sure how many we can fit on this line. Probably 4 at max, I think, considering the distance there. And for these 2, the wood and the cotton, we're going to stick with 2 for now. I don't think we'll need more than 2 for from the wood, but the cotton we might need some more because of the cloth factory there.
Couldn't come up with anything better, huh?
Okay, so now the new tasks have been unlocked. So now we are actually in the second part of the scenario. Save the game again. And I'm going to keep on cloning this guy. So let's add 3 trains there. Yeah, see there. Okay, so that train just came from the cotton. It's only half full. So 2 trains should be pretty good here. Lord Kayla says, I usually put the basics in warehouses like corn, wood, wheat, sugar, but then I keep the industry connections on a separate line like cows and meat into cities and wheat into beer cities to satisfy the huge demands, but that's only for super huge towns. I see. Yeah, wheat and meat are, they definitely seem to be, there's definitely a huge demand for those things. Should I get the mixed one here? Is there anything else we can get over here? Accelerates train maintenance by 25%. Reduce the construction costs. I think we're going to go unlock the mogul. Because I think I want to change this line here that we have, the one along the river. We're going to change that to a mixed train. Because there's not much in terms of freight going along this line. There's like cloth and candy. But if we add some passenger service, that might be kind of cool. Yeah, you can see that train's empty. That's not good. So if we made it a mixed train, then we can get some passenger revenue from that. Okay. Yeah, no, I have money again. So let's go continue building the rest of this. We've got milk over here, corn over there. Let's check our demand screen here. So corn, milk. I'm noticing there's sugar way over here and vegetables. So there could be another line that goes over there. Though, yeah, the fun thing is how to get these things over there. I think we do need another warehouse, I think. The milk, I'm not so sure it does need its own. Yeah, the milk is kind of on its own though, because it's so close to the city, it might as well just build its own line into there. And actually, I should have probably upgraded this station and moved the track over. Let's do that right now. Let's actually build a maintenance building here too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is... oh shoot. I'm gonna try to do a bit of ninja track destruction here. Okay, stop. Nope, don't do that. Okay. No, I can't do that. Shit. I put a signal there. I want to move this track over to the far track over there. But I don't think it's gonna let me do that. Because I already have too many trains running on this line. I need to wait for a gap, unfortunately. This was actually a bad decision on my part. Shoot. Okay, I'm going to remove this train for now. So it's only 2 trains. Because I just want to have a gap here. So I can move that track over. While we're doing this, we can actually start setting up the rest of these lines. So let's do... I'm gonna have a separate line for the milk. It'll be just a single, maybe double track. And I'll put a warehouse probably right here. And then the sugar and vegetables and corn will go into this warehouse. Actually, let's build the milk train first, just to get a sense of where this should go. Okay, and actually I'm gonna build the milk line right now, just to get that over with. Okay, we'll probably stick with a single track for now on that line. And yeah, we can also put a supply tower maybe really close to the city, maybe over here. And then we can share that with the trains going off to the warehouse. Okay, and then milk train, very short. Dragon. Okay, so at least that's set up. Louisville is starting to grow, that's good. Actually, Louisville accepts jewelry, okay. I still haven't figured out how to build jewelry yet. Oh, goldsmith. Oh, let's take a look here. Goldsmith. So I need coal, gold, and leather. That's a lot, actually. So we have leather in the city. Gold. We have coal coming over here. So we could add the coal coming... Oh, I see. Okay. Interesting. So actually we can... We might have to actually focus on these two too as well. I could also try... No, I can't really build anything else. I'm thinking maybe there's a need for multiple warehouses on this east side. We could have one across the river here just to collect the sugar and vegetables, and a separate one for the corn. Because we're going to also have to deliver the coal and gold over here as well. Kayla says, is there a beer town nearby? Nashville's meat, Louisville's meat, Knoxville is meat. Yeah, beer is not actually... Toledo is meat, Chicago is meat. They all like meat up here. Wow. Yeah, oh, Memphis. But that's really far away, and I don't think there's any grain nearby. Oh, there is some way over there, but... Not sure if I want to try to deliver that all the way over there. Okay, so... Oh shoot, that train's in there. Actually, now that it's stopping, I can probably fix it. No, maybe not. Crap. I think I missed my opportunity there. Let's go get the Rogers Actually, hold on, what's this one? Oh, that's weekly cost of personnel.
Oh, this new locomotive looks impressive.
Okay, I'm gonna try moving these tracks over. Just redo the whole thing. Yeah, beer is kind of not available. But I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I can grow the city without beer. Maybe. You know, Cleveland's also a beer city, but it's kind of out of the way. Okay, so I fixed that. I'm going to save one more time. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to build... I'm actually going to start building a warehouse over here to collect the sugar and the vegetables. So this will be a collection point for this stuff. We could even bring the grain down here as well. Actually, grain would be pretty good too. Yeah, we could actually, we could get the grain. Let's go do that. Because I don't think the competitor is actually feeding very much into there. So let's do this. I'm trying to find a good spot that's kind of maybe right here. And for the track, let's do the sugar train first. It's so wonderful that I have enough money to do this, because if I didn't, this would get painful very quickly. Actually, we can probably terminate it right here. Just to make it straight, I guess. Actually, does that matter? Let's see. This one's on that side. No, it doesn't really matter. Let's do it like this. I usually build it like this because I'm not sure if I want to... There might be a case where I want to extend the track further than there. Maybe even send sugar up to Cleveland. I doubt it'll ever be the case like that, but just in case, I just want to do it like this. So vegetables, and then we're going to steal a bit of grain from over here.
Oh, silly me. I've gone and built a station in the same city as you.
Okay, so now I'm going to take, let's see, which track should we do? Yeah, let's take this track here and build that carefully up to the sugar. And then I'm going to double this track. And now for these other tracks going to the grain and the vegetables, I'm going to try to have a shared section here so I can only have one. So I can just put one supply tower just to save just a little bit of money there, but just to make things a little bit more efficient. So I'm going to bring this up to here and then turn. Though maybe that's too tight of a turn there. Yeah, it's a little bit iffy. It doesn't have to be a very long part here either, so we can probably move this a bit over. So something like this maybe. And then we'll put in a switch. We'll probably have to go further like this and then go. Whoops. Nope, that's not. Okay, so 2 double tracks there. Kayla says up north, in which will be the gold producer industry. Not sure what you mean there. There's a gold mino down here, and there's coal over here. So we'll just take that along with the corn and build another warehouse down here at some point. But first, I'm going to bring the sugar and vegetables in, and the wheat. So let's do that one next. Okay, wheat. So this one, I have to do something like that. Maybe move this off a little bit. And then switch that off. And then switch that in. Kayla says we could buy out a bad working meat industry. Oh, you're thinking of replacing it with a brewery, perhaps? Maybe. The problem is a lot of these meat industries, I'm not sure how well they're doing. So we could replace those with a brewery. Okay, let's put in signals. That's a complicated section here. Or a lot of tracks here, I should say. Okay, so control, control, control. Just gonna add those all up. Just missing a couple signals here and there though. Yeah, right over here. And then right over here. And there should be, oh, there's a missing one here, and then this last one over there. Okay, and then we'll just put one single supply tower right there. And that should be good. And then now we need to connect into Louisville. I'm going to have to go around this this dairy farm here. So let's see if I can build a bridge across. And then, yeah, I do want to, I don't want to get too close to the station, but I do want to merge like this. Nope, not like that. Like this. Nope. I don't know why the game likes to do that. Okay, so that seems okay. I'm not sure if I can make it even closer, perhaps. Maybe move it in a little bit. Something like that, maybe. Let's try moving this. Yeah, this one's a bit too close. Okay, that works. Okay. And let's see if there should be enough space. That's why I kind of moved the warehouse away from this river. Yeah, there should be enough space to build a switch here. So let's go double this baby up. We'll connect like so. Nice. Okay, and we also have this third track here left over for our other warehouse train, so that's good. And let's signal that up. So how would this work? This would go here. Not sure why it's not... Oh, I see. There's a supply tower in the way already. We're gonna go down here. Make sure we have enough signals here. Lord Kayla says, I've meant that which town will be the one producing the jewelry since... Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. I mean... I think what I'm going to try to do, actually, is try to grow Louisville to 90,000. And then I'll build the jewelry right in Louisville. That way I don't have to ship the jewelry at all. I just have to... Does that work, though? Because... Uh-oh. Hold on. Because the goal does say deliver 40 loads. I'm not sure if that means I have to put it on a train first and then... It'd be kind of silly if I had to load a train in Louisville with jewelry and then go around and then come back to Louisville. I'm gonna try it out. But I'm hoping that if I just build the jewelry factory in Louisville, I don't have to deal with that. But we'll have to see. Because there's no other, unfortunately, there's no other city that's really good for this. I mean, there's coal here. Is there any other gold, maybe? Yeah, most of the gold is over down here. I mean, we could use Knoxville as a place to build, but we have to grow Knoxville too, which is kind of not very easy to do because it's kind of in here. So Lord Kayla says that doesn't work, fail the mission due to that. Really? Well, that makes it difficult. Okay, so if that's the case, then if I do that, then I would have not maybe built this warehouse here. As you said, we could just blow up the meat industry in Knoxville and send the gold and coal down here instead. That could work. Or actually, we don't even have to. Well, actually, there is gold already over here, but there's no coal nearby. Let's see, coal? Is there any other coal anywhere? There's coal over there and coal over there. Oh. Actually, I'm thinking maybe... I think it might be time to build a tunnel. We could try tunneling, grabbing the gold from over here and the coal and into Nashville. We can destroy this meat industry and then build our own and then send the jewelry up to Louisville. That might work. So let's try to focus on this part first before I start dreaming up these sort of things. Okay, so supply tower. Might need another supply tower on this side. Let's go do that. And the warehouse needs a maintenance building. We also need to accept things, so let's see. Grain, sugar, and vegetables. Max that out. Let's set up the lines, so grain first. Grade only. Use the dragon for this. And then, while that's going, we'll set up the sugar line. Great. Dragon. And vegetables. Dragon. Yes, there is another goal for quarterly profit, Lord Kalis. We're sitting at 1.2 million, though that's... we haven't really... we've only started making money on these lines, and then eventually this one will start making money, so I think we'll... I'm not too worried about that goal. I'm more worried about this Louisville, just to make sure it gets to 80,000. Let's take a look at our trains. Okay, they're all arriving now. So let's go... actually, let's wait for them to clone the wheat train. I don't want that. Clone the sugar. Wait, hold on. Where is this thing? Grain in Memphis. Oh, that's for... If you wanted to ship beer, maybe that might have been good, but... Okay, did I clone this properly? So 2 cotton, 2... whoops. 2 vegetable or grain trains. I did not clone the vegetable train yet. Let's go do that. And then let's set up our line into Louisville. Great. Dragon. And also let me get the 3rd train on this line up and running. Put that back. Check our warehouse here. Okay, so yeah, we got a lot of stuff here. We can probably add a 4th train, I think. Just to get that stuff out of there. Okay, that one will clone as well. Get the grain out of there. So hopefully all this will make Louisville grow. Though again, we don't have beer, which I'm not sure if that's stunting the growth of this city. And there's absolutely no beer in this area. To see here. Okay, so, I mean, if we want to, we could... Montgomery's too far away. Yeah, let's focus on getting the beer in, because I'm not seeing... I'm not entirely sure if this... oh, there it goes. I'm not 100% sure if you can grow a city without any beer. I mean, I think I have done that before, where I just ignored some goods because some things you couldn't even get, like feasibly get, because they're just so far away or so expensive to deliver over there. Let's clone this guy again. And so yeah, if we're gonna deliver beer, we need to probably do Memphis, I think. Or Cleveland. Cleveland might work too. We could use... actually, it's a good thing we kept these stations next to these places so we can actually connect up to these guys here. Or we could even... oh. We could even expand this grain line up to Cleveland. So then grain will go to Cleveland, and then the beer will go down to the warehouse. And the warehouse will come back up here. It'll be a cycle, basically. That might actually work out pretty well. Okay, let's keep on cloning more trains here, though. And this is growing still. Okay, let's connect some beer. Let's go do that. Let's go to the train station in Cleveland. I'm going to put this on the far side here. Oh, the City Council of Cleveland is refusing as you have not connected a station. Okay. Well, that sucks. So I have to connect Louisville up to the rest of my network, because it's actually two separate networks right now. I just need to connect a track. Just connect one track though. Let's see. How can we do this? I mean, if I'm gonna connect the gold and coal up to Nashville anyway, I might as well use that connection instead of dealing with all this Knoxville business. Ooh, I need to take a drink of water, sorry. Thing about streaming is when you talk all the time, your mouth gets dry, and my throat gets kind of hairy. Okay, let's start off by... Can I buy this? 403. It's an auction. So, yeah, let's see what happens. $456,000.
Congratulations. You bought a, thing?
Okay, so I can demolish it. Let me see how much money I have for the goldsmith. That's a 500,000. So let's go... I should probably save the game here, just in case. And then let's go build... Let's destroy this. I'll replace it with a goldsmith. I should probably build a station first here, though. Let's see. Station. Let's go with a... Let's see. Gold and coal are gonna come in, and also I need to deliver it out. Let's build a large train station right away. I'll build it actually on the east part of this city. So maybe over here. Why? What? Oh, damn it. It's making me connect up to... That's stupid. Okay. Okay, and let's... At the very least, let's build the goldsmith right away in Nashville. So let's just put it maybe... I don't know. The edge of town, maybe right over here. So at least we have that slot there. And I guess the next thing is simply to build a tunnel through here to the gold mine and then on to Atlanta. Just some sort of track, I guess. It's kind of stupid, but that's what it wants, apparently. Let's build a small train station at the gold mine. Maybe... yeah, this is fine. On this side here.
You're constantly expanding your business, huh?
And then I'm just going to build a dummy track. This is track I'm... just to show that I'm connecting over there. So this is not going to be used by any trains anytime soon. And then... let's see how much the tunnel is going to cost me. So if I go up to here, and then cross, and then try to connect up the cotton there. Okay, so I need... it's not too bad. 548,000. And we'll probably double this as well at some point. But yeah, this track, this track section right here, and this track section here, they're just... there to trick the game into thinking I'm actually connecting Jacksonville all the way to Louisville. It's not really cheating, it's just more like I just don't want to deal with making a real connection. Okay, so the game's going. Louisville is growing 63,000. Gonna make sure I keep on cloning this train. make sure we're continually delivering goods. We got 4 trains on this line. I think that's a pretty good number there. Let's look at our... I don't like when you get into this screen, it's all really noisy with all the trains. What can you do? Clothing. Actually, if we... I guess we won't be able to get to 90,000 maybe on that city. Okay, so there's our track. Let's build that guy. And then now we can build a station. Actually, we can now we can focus on beer. So, well, we've kind of done several things at once here. So we'll leave the goldsmith alone for now. We'll lose some money. But let's focus on the beer, and maybe that'll help Louisville grow a little faster. We've got, yeah, another year to do this. Okay, let's build our small train station here. Where is that? There it is. Kayla says, I'm going to combine some paper and some wheat. Are you making a sandwich? Yeah, some of these, maybe eat some candy. I mean, you kind of, yeah, some of the things and some of the combinations in this game they're kind of ridiculous. Like, do the people eat the paper when they eat the candy? Like, it's a lot of paper. Okay, we're gonna connect up to Cleveland. We'll have to upgrade this station once we have enough money. And then we'll redo this whole line in a sec. Yeah, this is actually getting quite extensive. I still haven't built my express line between Jacksonville and Montgomery. I hope I get a chance to do that at some point. Let's see, anything we can unlock? Oh, transportation fee per freight car. Yes, that's a good one. Let's get some more money that way. Okay, let's upgrade this station. And then I will double this track up into Cleveland. I'm a little surprised the competitor hasn't expanded all the way over here. Seems like she's not expanding very much anymore. Okay, let's add some signals. And probably a supply tower on this portion of the track, so maybe right here. And then, yeah, let's actually, hold on. No, you stop. I'm just gonna delete these trains. I'll just redo these. So here's the other grain train. And let's fix this switch here. Oh, this is actually all sorts of wrong. It's all totally misaligned here. Let's fix that. Oh. Okay. All right. So let's do this. Let's do from Cleveland, get the grain, go back. No, that's not correct. When it comes from Cleveland, it does not have to stop at, well, actually it does, because it also wants to bring in grain too. So I'm not sure if I want this. I'll bid for this. So it does have to stop at the grain farm to bring the grain into Louisville. But that's only if there's enough space on the train when it gets to the grain farm. So we will have to have that stop there.
Did you bring your big wallet with you?
Yes, I did. I have a very big wallet. see. So, like this. Freight only. Oh, also, let's also accept beer at the warehouse. Gonna make sure I add that. Farm near Des Moines. Nope, no thank you. Max this out. Okay, so now let's make sure we got this one here. Let's go with the dragon. Actually, this is a freight train. No, these are mixed trains. And we'll add a whole bunch of trains onto this thing. Okay, so actually it already has beer because I think some of the grains actually being transported by conventional means. So, excuse me, by other things that are not trains. That's good. Okay, so there's the beer. Louisville is at, oh, getting up to 70,000. That's good. Let's clone one more here. I'll come back to that later. We gotta add probably 4 trains on, at least 4 trains on that line. And then, okay, back to Nashville. So we've got this thing here. Let's put in a, let's see, we want a large train station here because we're going to need 2 tracks to accept, one for coal, one for gold, and another track for delivering the jewelry up to
A new station?
up to
Well, good
Louisville.
luck with it.
So we're going to take this track. We're gonna, let's remove, now that we've built the station, we can easily just remove this thing here. So let's get rid of, actually, let's go back down here. We can get rid of this thing. And apparently, because of some sort of bug with the suburbs, we just destroyed all of northern Atlanta there. And same thing here, we're gonna put a marker here, destroy that section only, very carefully. And then let's curve this around like this. And let's see if I can double this. I'm not sure if I can get away with this. I don't think I have enough money right now. Oh, there's actually a small part of it. It's actually 2 tunnels here. There's a tunnel here. There's a tunnel on this side too. Oh, looks like I do have enough money to do this, so let's do that. Okay, so we're setting this up. Once I get some more money, I'll set up the next part for the coal, and then we'll start adding trains. Do I want to go back to the beer line here and make sure that we're continually adding more trains on this one. And also on this line too, because this one also only has 5 trains, I think? Yeah, only 5 trains apparently. So 6 trains on that one. And then here, let's add a 4th train. Yeah. I have to say, compared to the other hard missions I've played, this one seems fairly easy. And I think we're going to get this goal pretty handily. So maybe this quarterly profit thing might be a problem. The thing I don't like about this, the thing that, I guess, the weird thing about this mission is you don't see the rest of the tasks. You have to do each section first. So first we have to do candies, and then we have to do jewelry. I'm guessing the last part has something to do with evening dresses, and that's going to be pretty fun. I'm not sure how we can make those. Shoot you the tunnel when the gold, just to make the gold run? I could. Maybe just to get it started. I just want to make sure I have enough trains on this line, though. Where are the trains on this thing? There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a milk train. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. What's the? Okay, that one's not very full, so that's okay. And this line has 4. And that one's bringing Wait, is it bringing grain back from the warehouse to Cleveland? You should not be doing that. Okay, hold on. There's something wrong here. It looks like it's sending... Yeah, it's grabbing grain from the warehouse back to Cleveland, which is... I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that. That's not exactly what I want happening here. Yeah, let's set this up. I want to tell it to not load not load grain at the warehouse, because on the way back it's going to grab more grain here anyway. So, oh, you were making a sandwich. I didn't know that, Lord Kalis. Good for you. What kind of sandwich is it? And let's clone this train. Oh, actually, I need to copy this, don't I? Yeah, let's copy this itinerary. Make sure it's all on all of the trains here. And now we can clone it. And... oh, no suitable freight on this train. What's going on here? Is there nothing in the warehouse anymore? Oh, the warehouse is full, but the city doesn't need any more goods. I see what's happening. Oh wait, no, that's a different train. What is that? Oh, it's it's the cattle train. Oh, I see. I think what's happening is... yeah, because we don't have a connection out of Louisville to deliver the meat. There's, I see what's happening. I was hoping the competitor would do that for us, but it seems like she's sleeping on the job. Okay, yeah, let's I'm just gonna make sure, let's add 6 trains on this line. There's grain and beer running all over the place. And oh, I was wondering whether Scarlet noticed you were responsible for the growth of Louisville. I'm not so sure either. Okay, let's set up the gold train. So where is that guy? Down here. That's the wrong direction. And this one is our tunnel through the mountains. We need a supply tower somewhere. Actually, let's see if we can put the supply tower right here. Right between those 2 tunnels there. It's a kind of cool spot to put it. Okay. Gold, please. Dragon. Okay. And let's also set up the coal train as well. Okay, Lord Kalis, you did it. You've done it. I warned you not to do this. But you just said a why not. But he says, why not give Cleveland and Atlanta its own track? You miss out on meat in Cleveland and passengers. Cleveland and Atlanta its own track. How would that work? Let's see, Atlanta. We were there. I mean, connect Atlanta all the way up to Cleveland like that? That's a bit far away. It's a bit of a that's going to cost a lot too. So I'm trying to focus on the goals and basically the easy wins at the moment. And notice the music's died again. This silly game. Okay, so we got the coal there. We're going to bring that in. I think we can double this. It's a very short track, but I think I will double it. Just to make sure the coal is getting in here. Actually, I think you were mentioning, Lord Kalis, the ratios in terms of how much coal I need. So let's go take a look quickly here. Yeah, I only need... oh, I need leather too, shoot. Oh, I guess I can do that by shipping the leather back from Louisville. So that's okay. So maybe I don't actually... I don't actually need this double track here. Let's get rid of that. Because the ratio is 1 gold for half coal, and that means we don't really need that much coal then. Okay, freight. Dragon. Okay, so that's our single coal train. And now we can connect Nashville into Louisville. And how we're going to do that, I'm not too sure. We have to bridge across the cotton line too. And it'll also have to be a separate track. Okay, so I guess we're going to use this track here. And we'll follow along this guy up to a point, and then curve off like this. And we're gonna have to bridge over somehow. So that's a 12% incline, not the greatest. And then it has to go over the river too. So something like that. Yeah, that bridge is kind of nasty. Not this one, but this one over here. Let's see if I can move these away a bit. Okay, there we go. 6% incline. That's a bit better. Okay, so let's build this. And then extend the track all the way. A discount on the bridge, and that bridge too. And connect it up. Okay. Same deal, we're gonna signal it. And that looks pretty good. Actually, only up to the supply tower. Then there's kind of a gap here. Let's put in these guys. Oh wait, there's some missing signals here. Let's put these back in here. That's probably why none of these trains are actually not moving very much. That's a problem. Okay, supply tower. Let's put one over here. And that might be enough, I think. Okay, now separate line. Let's go start in Louisville, because we're gonna need to deliver leather. We're going to go down to Nashville. And that'll be a dragon. Jeez, that's loud. Though it is delivering meat first, which is not exactly what I want, so I'm going to change the priority of this. Louisville's going to prioritize leather first. And then save that one. And then we can clone that train a couple times. And there we go. So, yeah, what we should start seeing now, once we've got the leather, the gold, the coal coming into Nashville, and now we can deliver the jewelry. But we have this quarterly profit problem though, so that I'm not too sure what to do about. I think we can maybe try to solve it by building some more express lines. Maybe that one from the Montgomery to Jacksonville that I was talking about earlier. So that one only that train only shipped one piece of meat. It didn't ship any leather, which is kind of weird. So it's producing leather? Looks like it is. Not sure if I need to I don't know if I should have bought the meat industry in Louisville first before I moved in here. Then I could have upgraded it. Yeah, no suitable freight for this train available. corn farm near Louisville. Oh, that one. Not sure if I want to connect up to there. Yeah, let's skip that one. We already have the goal of Louisville. So we're fine there. Actually, it's getting up to 90,000, so I might consider building a actually I want to build some sort of industry there. Like maybe the tailor. The thing is, I'm not sure what you need to build evening dresses. How does that work? Let's go. Okay, Lord Kalis, if you're still here, do you know what is needed? We're kind of cheating a little bit, but do you know what is needed to make evening dresses? I'm guessing you need clothing first, because you're enhancing an existing dress. But what other things do you need? I'm thinking of building where is that thing? A tailor in Louisville, since there's already a weaving factory here, so we can just build clothing right from here, from the get-go. Let's clone this guy. Is that jewelry right there? Oh, here we go. Here's our first shipment of jewelry into Louisville. And then, oh, there we go. 90,000 in Louisville. So now we're going to build me a tailor. And I'm going to put this one, let's put it over in the corner here. I guess I can't build over there. Let's build it maybe right here. Cool. So there we go. So now clothing's getting produced in Louisville. Lord Kayla says coal. Oh, okay. So we could just ship coal. Is that for like diamonds or something, or? It's kind of weird to have clothing and coal, and that makes an evening dress. That seems... Oh, the chemistry, the blue thing. Oh, okay. Increase the reliability of your locomotives. What's on the other side here? Elite alloy train
Do I think
maintenance.
this is a game? All of life is a game, sweetie.
Let's unlock this one. The chemical stuff. Okay, yeah, I saw this guy. So chemicals, you need coal for that. Don't see. Yeah, I wish the game showed you the whole list of possible supply chains, because I'm just kind of guessing, because I'm not familiar with this with that one. So coal, I know. I think we've seen it before. We need that to produce chemicals. And then the chemicals... I guess Nashville could be a good spot to build a chemical factory. If we grow the city. And then chemicals can... Then from Nashville we can bring chemicals and jewelry. It's a interesting combination there. Okay, let's double check here. We got 3 trains. Let's get a 4th train going. All right. Quarterly profit of 1.5 million. So we're delivering jewelry right now. I'm gonna see if we can, let's see here. Got a whole bunch of stuff here. Got beer going into there. I don't think Cleveland accepts sugar right now. Nope, it does not. It's not large enough. So I think maybe to try to get more meat moving, I'm going to try to, let's see here. Maybe expand up to Indianapolis. I know, actually I think this one, okay, no, that's not a good idea, because Indianapolis already has a bunch of meat there. That's not good. I could... If I was really mean, I could buy this industry and then shut it down. And then now, then suddenly they need meat from Louisville. That'd be kind of interesting. Kayla says, I meant the line between Louisville and Cleveland, not Atlanta. Okay. Yeah, that seemed a bit long. Louisville, Cleveland. Yeah, that could be an express line there too. The beer, oh, because you're seeing a beer and meat connection there. I see. Yeah, so then, because the meat could go, I see what you're saying. Oh. Could we do this? Could we, instead of maybe a direct line, we could, because right now all our trains feeding into here, or sorry, feeding out of this warehouse are just, they're just delivering goods, but on the way back they're not delivering anything. So we could just tell the warehouse, hey, accept meat as well, and actually leather too. I don't think leather's on here. Oh, it is. Okay. So we could do this. So then on the way back, and it makes it more efficient because the train is delivering goods both ways. So yeah, so then trains from here will pick up meat and leather. It's not a direct line, but at least these trains over here from the warehouse are actually doing stuff. I do have the space to do it, so I might as well. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see what happens if we try that out. Might need some more trains on... actually, we already have 6 trains on there, so that should be good. Okay, let's do that.
One of your trains is broken down.
Oh, my train is broken down. Where? Don't know where that is. Oh, bad condition. Oh, I forgot to build... I forgot to build a maintenance building. There we go. Did I build a supply tower on this one? No, I didn't. Let's build that. And... oh, yes, there's... let's do one other thing I was going to do. I'm going to change this line down here. Actually, this one's actually not profiting anymore. We're going to change this to a mixed line. So actually, that's a lot of candy. The candies are actually not overly profitable, it seems. Because these ones, all 4 of these are losing money. Okay, so like either I make these mixed trains, or I build. I can quadruple this track to make it an express line, perhaps. Let's take a look. Let's see if that's. I'm gonna see if this is viable at all. Maybe. We do have extra track here. Okay, I'm gonna save the game. I have an idea. I have an idea for several express trains. First off, I think let's do the one to Montgomery first. We'll keep this one there for now. So I'm gonna take, let's see here. So this track here is still good. So we'll go, this will be our express track. Though, unfortunately, we have to go, that's fine, I guess. So we'll have to go around this station. And then onto the grain farm, where we have to, I guess we can just go through it, I guess, or something. See, I'm building my passenger and mail express line, because there's so many freight trains on the existing line. I'm not gonna try to compete there. Oh, shoot. Your tracks lead across Indian territory. You should compensate the locals so that you don't run into any problems in the future. Sure. I'll pay them compensation. So that would, yeah, that's what that camp was. Okay, so let's build in the opposite direction. So here I can't build next to, because I've already used the 4 tracks there, so we're just gonna go around like this. I have to fix this, I think. Can I move this a little closer? Here we go. Express train. Go around here and then down this hill. And into Jacksonville West. Is that an achievement? Oh, I didn't notice. Yeah, I've never actually run into those native settlements before. So at least now I know what they do. Okay. Keep on going here. I think we've got... So there's something missing here. Oh, because it's a station here, I see. So let's do that. And oh, another supply tower here. Should just use the control key now. And right here, get rid of this signal here. Cool, alright. So there's our separate line. I'm gonna just double check my supply towers. I think we can add, now that we have money, we can probably add a couple more. Let's put one right there. And let's put one, now that we have all 4 tracks here, we can definitely probably put one there just in case. So that's good. Cool. Alright, now express time. So I have to make sure I do this right. So Jacksonville West direct to Montgomery. Make sure it's on the right track here. Yep, okay. Passengers and mail only. I think I'll also just to be sure, I'm going to explicitly set the track on this one. So Jacksonville West is track 4. And Montgomery is track... What is that? Track...
A bit of competition can't do any harm.
Track 4 as well, I think? Yeah. No, it is the only one there. Alright. Save that. Add the... What do we got here? The Rensselaer... Let's use the Rensselaer. I think there's some more... There's definitely some better express trains we could get too. But we have to unlock those. Actually, can we... Oh, there's a Consolidation B. That's a good one to get. And there's also Rogers American. Let's get the... You know what, since we don't have enough...
Your new locomotive looks like a real winner.
We don't have a lot of express trains, so let's go unlock the Consolidation B. And let's upgrade all of our freight trains, if we can. So, how much will that cost? Oh, 3.5 million apparently, so... I have to wait for that, I think. Maybe I should have just gotten the Rogers American instead. Okay, more express trains, please. Oh, have a fun stream, TCTC. Thanks for coming by. I probably won't be streaming for much longer. I'll try to get to... Let's see if we can get the quarterly profit goal. And maybe get the jewelry goal as well. And once that's done, I'll probably bring it on. But yeah, once again, thanks for coming, TC. I'll probably come by on one of your streams at some point and say hi. Okay, so we got 2 trains there. Keep on cloning this. Try and space them out. Let's go back over here. Let's see if any... Yep. So there's some meat and leather coming out of there, so that's good. And let's take a look. Here's our express train. It's not completely full, but it's better than nothing. Interest to the bonds. What? How much? When's our bond going to expire? 29 weeks. If I pay interest, I could do that. I'm gonna see how many... Not sure how many express trains I should add. There's our first one coming back. It's actually... doesn't really have... That's actually not very full. I'm a little surprised by that. Alright, let's go clone... I think I'll clone 2 more. I'm not sure if maybe this is too many, but we'll see. A bogey. I will bid on that. The auctions... I wish the auctions scaled as you grew, because the starting bid for these is kind of way too small. It's kind of
I've still got an ace or two
inconsequential whether you get it or not. Or at least, I should say, no, that's the wrong wording. It's inconsequential to get it, because it's just so low of a price. I'm not gonna get that. Okay, I think we can fit one more express train here. Because I can see the first one coming back now. It's right over there, I think. Okay, clone one more time. So 6 express trains on this line. And the other... So back to this line between Atlanta and Montgomery. Or sorry, not Montgomery. Jacksonville. I was thinking maybe... also adding a separate line next to that one that we built. I was going to make these mixed trains, but I'm thinking... maybe just leave these ones alone. Could even probably remove some trains because they're not making a tremendous amount of money right now. Check our profit. Still at 1.2 million. Let's see here. This one's our cotton train. Okay, what does that? Oh, Nashville grew. But we have a slot here we can build... Okay, hold on. Let's save here. So Nashville just grew. Can we build the... Okay, dressmaker. Need chemicals. So how do I make the chemicals, though? Yeah, it's a little weird here because I have the dressmaker. It does require chemicals, but I don't have the industry that allows me to make chemicals. I don't see it in here. It's a little weird. How... That's the one frustrating thing about this scenario is it's not really clear how, like, when do I get these industries? They like at the beginning of the game we only started off with the sweetmeat shop and a few other ones, but now all these other ones have unlocked and I'm not sure how the heck did I get these. Doesn't make any sense to me. What I could do is maybe, let's see here. This one already is building. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna build the dressmaker in Nashville right now, just to use up this slot, because I know private industry is just wanting to get in here. So let's do this maybe here. Actually, maybe next to... Actually, let's do it right there. So it doesn't... So for this, it's not going to make too much sense because we don't have... Because coal is next to here, but you can't just directly put the coal into Nashville and expect evening dresses. So we're gonna have to ship the coal elsewhere or find a different coal source maybe, and then build a chemical factory at that place. But I'm just gonna use up that slot and build my own thing there. We could always change it out later if it doesn't work out. Okay, so next line I want to build. That one's candy. Actually, do I want to... I'm actually starting to think maybe I should just make this a mixed train, because the freight trains are not making that much money anyway. Okay, let's convert this. Yeah, I'm gonna scrap my plan of building a separate line here. I'm just gonna, because this one only has four trains, and this is a long line, and I'm actually surprised some of these trains are not. Yeah, there's candy going up, but in terms of other stuff, not really much is going on. So let's go grab this guy. I'm gonna switch this. Oh, Louisville is still growing. We're gonna switch this to automatic. We're going to save that, and then we're going to buy the Rogers Mobile. Okay. Let's also, I'm going to copy this itinerary also. Actually, I'm just going to switch these manually. So automatic, automatic, and automatic. And then we'll just replace these on their own here. So now there is passenger service on this line. And this one. The game Lord Killa says the game requires the further up industry first. Same with the steel industry can be built. We have like car and cans as demanded in the city. I'm not sure if I understand what you're saying there, Kalis. Oh, there it is. Chemical factories. Why did it show up now? That's weird. It wasn't showing up a few minutes ago. Okay, so there it is. But now what do I do with it? I need to put it somewhere. Also, I'm not even sure where evening dresses are accepted. It's probably another city, right? So I need to grab stuff from Louisville further on. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save the game. So I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep on streaming a little bit further, a little bit more. I'm gonna take another break, another 5 minutes, and then we'll try to finish off at least the rest of these two goals here. And yeah, and also I'll restart the game to get the music back up because I'm kind of missing it right now. So, all right, so another 5-minute break. So yeah, we'll be continuing the scenario afterwards. So yeah, don't go anywhere.